Ciao guys.
Ciao.
I want to say one thing, okay? At the beginning, my English is not good. Okay, so I will try my best.
Don't worry. How do you start dance and your dance journey?
This is really funny.
Okay.
I was in the new school, normal regular school at the Germany class, Deutschland, Germany.
Yeah.
So we had to introduce ourselves to the teacher, and I know a few words like "I love dance," and I say this, but in general I hated dance, at the beginning, because my mom always said to me, "Oh, come to the dance class." I said, "No, I don't wanna," and I had 16 years in this period, and one girl said to me, "Oh, if you like dance, maybe we can go to the dance school." I was like, "No, I don't wanna have dance. I hate dance, but I wanna have friends." So I started like that. That was really funny, and that was hip hop. At the beginning, that was hip hop, but that was not looking like hip hop, more like R&B choreography, something like that. After I met b-boys, because at the beginning I was the worst. I was the worst. People don't say hi to me in this school, dance school, because in their mindset that was without hi I will stop to come. So after, but I try like, yeah, come on, you can do it. I was the worst. After I met b-boys, I started with them, but always they said hip hop dance, it's not dance, it's the culture. So we had a little fighting between. And after I met a few guys, poppers and hip hop dancers, and I recognized, okay, it's looking like that. So I started in 2006, 2010. That was really at the beginning hip hop.
So at the beginning, you don't like.
No, my mom from my child said to me, come to the dance class. I said, no, I don't want to dance. I hate this.
And when you switch your opinion about dancing hip hop, because if now you're here,
yeah,
I think you like to dance.
For me, this is crazy. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm dancing. I try recognize, and when I was in the school and I come back to my home, I was like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to be in the home, because I was alone with my sister and mother. And my sister, she's older, but she's like 3 years old child in the mind. So I had to take care about her. So dance class was like for me, okay, I'm outside this situation. And I think that's why I started, because that was different things.
Yes.
But that was terrible. Dance class. At the beginning, that was terrible. Yeah, that was like a escape for me at the beginning. And after, I had totally different friends, because b-boys, still I was the worst, but they in the ciphers said to me, yeah, come on, you can do it. I was like that, and they still was with me. I found good people, and after I recognized, okay, it's like meditation. I'm not thinking about family and problems and blah blah blah. So that's why, but it's really stupid history. It's not big like sometimes people say to you, because I love this. No, at the beginning, no.
It's a very good story.
Faccio solo una domanda, state capendo tutti?
Yes.
Sì.
Quindi non servo a niente. I don't know, there's no need for me. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Everybody stands looking at me well. Non servo a niente, quindi.
Okay.
Bene.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You already come to Italy quite some time now. Do you notice any difference between the scene in your country, the hip hop scene from the country here?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes, people here are more with the technique than people. I don't want to say with which country, but I think in different country we dancing totally different because we have totally different mindset. We have the same rules, the same tools, but we use these rules in totally different way. And I can say it here, maybe not here, but in Bologna, what I saw, people was dancing totally different when I'm thinking about people from Rome. But still, it's more with technique and clear, everything clear, and everything is preparing. But it's not like I have preparing my runs, but I can see people here practice a lot. Sometimes I can say people dancing good, but they not practice dancing, they dancing after practice. You know what I mean? But here people practice a lot. What I can say after what I see. And I like this because I have the same. Okay, so
So after you started dancing, did you find a mentor, a master that you are glad you met for your journey?
So, after this period in this school with the b-boys, with poppers and hip-hop dancers, I had one camp in Poland and I found Zurek, maybe you know him. It's now it's my friend from my group, but when I saw him at the first time, I was like, oh wow, you can dance like that, this is crazy. And he was my first teacher in Poland, but he was living like 11 hours by car from my city. So I met him only one time in 1 year at the camp. I took the knowledge and I practiced alone in my home or in the studio. After a few years, I met IC, Legionix for sound. Well, yeah, for me that was really whoa. When I was at the class at SDK in Czech Republic, and I saw his class, I was in shock because I had similar thinking about dancing like him, and I was used the same things, but I was using here in this level, and his level was there, you know? And I was like, okay, now I know how I can practice, because I started with popping and hip hop. And popping class is easy for me. It's not easy to dancing, but you know what you will have at the class. In hip hop, you never know. You never know what will happen. And I couldn't find the good. Oh, hello! Ciao, ciao! And I couldn't find the good way how I can practice. And when I found him, I was like, okay, this is a good way. And I started travel at his workshop 1 year, I think. And yeah, 1.5 year. And after he come to Poland again, and after workshop, he asked me. He took me to conversation. I was like that with him, and he asked me, "Why are you coming at my workshop always?" And I said, "Yeah, because I understand. Because there's a and he was speaking with me 1 hour or something like that, and question was really like that for me. After this conversation, I come back to the hall and he sent to me message at 4 a.m. Oh, maybe you wanna be my official student. I was like, now I have this when we speak about that. And I said, yeah, of course, please, come on. And he was my teacher, mentor, I don't know. Now he's for me like a father. Yeah, he's the best what I have in my life. The best person, the best person. That was a lot different person from his side, like Nyako, or friends from Forsyth, but only he was like, okay, now we have online classes with the group, and later we have classes without money. Imagine somebody wanna tell you something without money, and this person choose you. I felt like, wow, no, no, I can't do it, no, I'm terrible. Because I was the worst still at the classes, I was not the best at the classes. And he saw,
Yeah.
saw something inside. And after people in Paris explained me this, like, you are special because he choose you, because he don't have a lot of students. And now I know why, because sometimes he spoke with different persons about battle, why you dancing, and my answer was totally different like another person. And always at the classes, people was pissed because you can't do it at the classes, the exercise, at his classes. It's too hard. You know.
Yeah.
It's too hard. And people sometimes leave from the classes. They was like, no, it's too hard, and they was leaving. And I was always at the classes and repeat, and he saw this. So yeah, he is my, not God, because he's a person, but yeah, he's a master for me.
A story. He's the god, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
For
our
me,
god.
he is a alien. When I see his dance, I wanna record this and watch again to understand more, like with the b-boys. With the b-boys I'm doing the same sometimes because it's too much information in the same time. And he can dance it with this and this and this part and this in another rhythm, and everything is clear, but everything is in the same moment, so it's not clear. So not too much person understand this, and for the people, sometimes it's too much information. Sometimes for me too, I mean, no, one more time.
What does dance mean to you now that you have evolved in these years? And since now, I guess you like dancing, what does it mean in your life?
Yeah, now I like it. Now I can't live without. And now step up. Now it's my life, and dance changed my life. I think 3 or 4 years ago, before pandemic, people started invite me from another country, and I always said no because I was afraid I couldn't speak in English. I was afraid to travel alone. Not too much people wanna travel from Poland because the money at this period. So I always said no. And for me, dancing at this moment was like calm moment when I can go and be with myself, and nobody don't care about me, and nobody don't know me. But in this period, the situation was changing. People started to speak to me and say hi. I was like, no, I don't want to speak with people. I don't know. People know me. No. And in my head, I know if I will practice more, because I had a period when I practiced every day from 9 a.m. to midnight or 1, 2 a.m., like more than hours. and I was sure when I will be practice like that, I will be better. So I need to start dancing and I need to start practice. And I had 3 months without dancing because I was afraid to speak with people and to be like, sometimes you go into the room and people don't care about you, and it's perfect. And sometimes you are going to the room and people look at you and nobody say hi to you, but people look at you and what are you doing? And for me that was too much. So I stopped it, but after this a few months, it was 2-3 months, I felt empty. So now I can't explain what it means to me, but I feel without this I can't live. For me, it's the best when I can go to my home without classes, without everything, and dancing without lights, with good music, and after I can go and dancing with people who are more comfortable, like they accept me and accept the situation, and I feel full. This is a good answer. I don't know. You?
I think yes, for at least one thing.
How did you approach at the bubbles world? How did you feel at the beginning, and how did you feel? How you feel now when you go on bubbles?
Oh, it's hard. When I was younger, always when you ask me, and I start here, okay? sorry for that, but for me it's important to understand. No.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was living in the village, and after I moved to the big city, to this new school, and I was afraid to speak with the people, and I was very shy person. Like I couldn't go to the McDonald's and order food. For real, I had to go with another person because I couldn't speak. If people at the class teacher asked me about something, I was like, even if I know the answer, And when I started travel at the camp, and the first time I was in the cipher, I was crying after the cipher. I was like, wow, mom, I was in the cipher. I was in the cipher, and everybody was looking at me because for me that was very stressful situation, very not comfortable situation. But after, this helps me in my life. Sometimes now, still, I have days when I'm afraid to go to the shop, or when I stay 2 days in home and I need to go at sauna and I need to say, hello, I want a ticket, I'm afraid sometimes. This is really stupid, but I have like that. And battle for me helps me fighting for this, For me, it's like a test for myself. I like battle only because of that. Only because of that. And in my dancing, my mindset about dancing, I heard sometimes you need to prepare your things at the battle. You need to prepare your rounds. You need to thinking. You need to not thinking. It's like that. For me, the best, it's when I feel good with myself. And for me, we are human, no robots. So sometimes my round it will be good. Sometimes my round it will be not good. After Cruz Dance Plus, 1 week ago, I was crying after Judge's Showcase. I was sitting and I was crying. I was like that, because sometimes I feel really bad and I know my dance it's really bad, but it's like that. And for me, this is the test. When I'm going at the Judge Showcase or battle, like I do in the past, I need to go play with this everything, what is stressful. People look at me, maybe I don't like this music, maybe my stomach is hurt, maybe I don't feel comfortable. So what I'm doing at the battle is the worst me. It's the level 0. So I wanna push myself to do the level 0 like I can win with some persons. And I wanna say I don't care about the winning, but it's not like that. When I won the battle, I feel inside struggle. I'm not happy. And this is really stupid. I prefer when I lost in the battle because it's pushed me more. And I have 3 or 2 years period in my life when I won every battle 7-0 in Poland. And that was the worst time in my life. Because when I was at the practice, I was like, yeah, what I need to do, I don't know. And now when I'm going, I love when I have a battle with people like Icy, because he kicked my ass, and I feel like, yeah, perfect. I will be the worst at this battle because stressful, because everything. My dance it will be terrible, but I know the next time maybe I will can play with this feeling, learn how I can play with this, and this helped me in my life. So for me, battles, it's only this. It's only the tool how I can live in this world.
Okay.
From this to this, but you can see now my legs shaking. Now I'm really yes, and I speak with you, and it's not too much person. So for me, this situation is like, very happy, yeah.
And at the jam, at the party, how do you enter a cipher or a situation when to different sites, when nobody knows you and when everybody knows you?
I prefer when nobody knows me.
Okay.
I like when people are older, and I don't care they know me or they don't know me, because if they are older, they don't looking like, show me. But if they are younger, sometimes I feel this energy like I need to improve to you myself, so maybe they don't wanna push me in this side, like, yeah, show me, but they wanna show themselves. So I feel the same, and I feel like, yeah, I need to do something now, so I don't like ciphers like that. 2 years ago and more, ciphers with the people was terrible for me. Only with friends, only with my people. Now I live in the small city. I don't have a lot of hip hop dancers. I practice with b-boys. So now I feel like, yeah, I wanna dance with the people, and I know maybe this round it will be good, maybe it will be bad. I try, don't care about this, and when is the cipher, I'm coming. If the situation is comfortable, If I don't know the people, but the vibe is good, I'm coming and I'm with this. If I feel this, I'm not coming. Because it's a lot stressful situation in the life. I don't want to stress for another situation in my life. This is stupid. Yeah. But a few weeks ago, I was in Rome and I had practice with Frankis and
Sure. No.
Neji. Sorry, Neji. And at the beginning, I was like that. But the best for me is to say this because finally I spoke with people and they say to me the same. Yeah, we do the same. And I saw friends who's like, yeah, now it's good, sister. Yeah. That was not who he was shaking inside, you know. So sometimes I feel people have the same, but people don't speak like that. So we thinking people are like that and people wanna say something, blah blah blah. But we are human and everybody have the same.
Yes.
You are afraid? Sometimes? I was like, I'm not scared.
No.
You're sometimes it's more comfortable, sometimes it's not comfortable. So
Thanks.
straight.
And another question: what type of sorry? What type of music do you listen when you're dancing? Also for training, but when you're dancing, you are at your home, and you start to listen music, and you're like, what type of music do you listen?
I think you don't know this producer.
Mm.
It's J. Dilla. It's J. Dilla. Always when I practice every day. I try practice every day. Sometimes it's 1 hour, sometimes it's only 10 minutes because I feel it's really bad. I try 30 minutes, okay, or more, but sometimes it's like that, it's 10 minutes. And if it's 10 minutes and it's really bad, and music for me, it's really hard to find music what I feel. So sometimes I decided, okay, I don't want to push myself like that. So J. Dilla, I have one mixtape on YouTube, 5 hours and 20 minutes, and I know this mixtape. I put this and I don't care because it's instrumental, and if it's instrumental, the sounds in this mixtape, you know J. Dilla, so it's like meditation for me. I know when I put J. Dilla mixtape, instrumental, I can dance 1 hour, and for me sometimes it's like 10 minutes. But I try to dance into the different music, different way, because of the battle, I need to be ready for everything. I want to be ready. I want to be ready for everything.
There are any producer or DJs that you listen that are small and probably we don't know them.
You know him for sure, it's Jiffer. I love him. I love him. Yes, I have one guy from Poland. It's. Can I check? Antiquant. Antiquant. It's really nice. Antiquant. I have very big problem with the names, you know. I love a tribe called Quest, but I can't say to you one track, the name of the track. Sometimes you can ask me about the movie, and I will be sure, like, I will not see this movie that I saw, you know. So I think what I can say now for sure, and I think you don't know him.
No, but I will research
You
it.
can check. You can check.
Thanks.
Ask the question.
Yes. Yes.
What's your approach to practice? If you have more time, do you have a structure in your practice, or do you go just whatever?
It's deep.
Let's go.
For me, people always say to me, you practice too much, you practice a lot, 10 hours is not good, 30 minutes is good. But for me, if you don't have predisposition to something, I found the way, for me it's like mathematics. If people show me some grooves with the steps, I need to do this like that. 1 and 2, 1. You know. So for me, it's a long time to. I spent a long time to understand where is 1, where is 2, where is 3, where is 4, where is and, where is this between and 1 in the music. After with the movement, and after when I have this knowledge, I try dancing with this. First, it's understand. After exercise with this, with the rhythm. After I try dancing with this, and after the last part, it's dancing without thinking. And I check after what time I can use this without thinking. And usually in my body, it's like after a few months or years. Yeah, it's really sad.
No, it's not, maybe it's like that for everybody, but we don't think so, no?
Yeah, but I think if you are like that, like me, if you don't have the disposition, it's good. Because when I was younger, I had a lot of good dancers in my life, and they won battle like without problems in my first group, and the guys are not dancers now, because everything was too easy for them. And sometimes if you need to go deeper and spend more time, you can't start. Because you spent 3 years like every day, 10 hours, you need to decide. And if you can do everything like that, after you need to push yourself more, and it's not normal for you. So probably you will stop. But now usually I start with a few exercise, do something. If it's really bad day, I'm dancing. If I practice with the people, I'm thinking of, I try thinking only about the music and my body working. And I don't know what happens. So that's why for me, I want to practice a lot with thinking, because after I don't want to think when I dance.
Sure.
You know?
Non sparano
You cannot get on the plan.
I have a difficult question.
Oh,
Because speaking, you're saying that you are every day trying to surpass your limits with the battles, with your training, because you want to be free of not thinking while you're dancing. And in a long-term journey, what is your goal? I mean, is to be remembered, is to teaching others, is to be free. What is your goal in 30 years? 30 years, something like that.
it's hard. Because it's changed. It's changed. But the biggest point for me is to feel comfortable, but with things who are not good. The things are not comfortable, practice this and use like it's comfortable without thinking, connect with the music and feel free. And don't and no, it's a lot of goals.
It's a list.
That is. And don't care about the people around me. Because always people say to me, without asking, you need to practice this, you need to practice this, you need to practice this after they change this and this and this. And even if I know what I want, if you have this information, it's like, okay, this, this, and this. So now I try recognize what I want, practice this, feel free, go at the battle, show to, oh, this is important for me. Yeah, this is important for me. For me, it's important to be at the battle, show to the people, like, you don't have to prepare yourself, your rounds before, you don't have to use tricks and crazy things. if you listen the music, and if you are connected with the music, you can win. But it's very hard. Especially now with this music. Teaching people for me it's good, but I'm not thinking like that. Like I teach the people. I'm thinking more like we are the friends. We have coffee. We drink the coffee. We speak. That's why this situation is really good because we speak like friends. But maybe I have different experience, or I'm doing more longer something, so I can give you this experience, and later you don't have to do it like that. You can do this, go faster. So this is nice for me, and I like it because I think give me this. So if some person gives to you this, after I think in hip hop we need to give to another the same.
Questa sarebbe no, questa è un altro each one to one.
I also have a question. You said before that you started also as a popper, right? And you find easier to practice popping and you didn't know how to practice hip hop before making IC, right? I also have a similar problem because I also do popping, and for me it's clear what I need to practice in popping, but I still haven't really how to train and practice hip hop. So can you give me some tips? Or no, I think it's a huge question.
When I was at the battle hip hop and popping, it was one contest, and I passed in hip hop. People said to me, "It's not hip hop, it's popping." When I was in hip hopping, they said, "It's not popping, it's hip hop." We have one guy Sheva, and you know popper. He's a popper, and he dances hip hop too. And always people are pissed when he passed the selection, and another hip hop dancer not passed the selection because he is a popper, not a hip hop dancer. But for me, it's the same. Like it's really the same. And if practicing popping is easy for you, so you can take the structure from the popping and put the product from the hip hop. You know, change the like if you know how you can practice isolation or waving, after you can put some step and practice this step the same like you practice popping. You know, because for me hip hop is beautiful because it's like very big trash. Like we have everything there, so we can do everything if we know the rules, but in the same moment we need to be smart because we need to choose what we want to practice. And always people say this after you are at the workshop, and I see give you this, Evan give you this, and you like everything. And for me, it's easy to explain with the food. If I ask you what is your favorite food, you can say it to me. If I ask you, you like ice cream, chocolate, you can say yes or no. If I ask about dancing, sometimes people don't have answer, you know? So it's important for me to choose what I want in this moment, in this period of my life, and put in this structure from the popping. And it's working. It's easy. It's easy.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Ask one about judging.
Oh.
What is your
Yes.
that one
Perfect.
question?
Perfect.
What is your approach to judging, and how do you choose?
Question to do. For me, this is really stupid to be a judge in hip hop dance category. It's the first point. The second point, why we choose the judges? We choose the people who won the battle. So you don't have knowledge how to be a judge. You don't know what you need to choose. People say to you too much things. So I remember one of the first, the biggest event with magic and some persons, and that was a lot per person, 200 something, and I had to choose top 16. And my rules was, if you choose chest, it means you dancing. If no, it means you are not a dancer, hip hop dancer. At the beginning it was like that. After I try learn everything from another side, another way with the hip hop, like maybe I don't like this way in hip hop, but I need to learn this because after, if I'm a judge, I need to understand. So now I try learn everything, and I can see, even if I don't like, I can say that was in this moment better. Sometimes my heart is with this person, but I show up this person, and I know sometimes people not agree with this mindset. And before I felt this person, so I choose this person. But after I had 3 days big event in Poland with Icy and Loose Joint, we was the judge. And the event, 500 people in hip hop category, one category hip hop, that was a lot category. Event was from Friday 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday the same, and Sunday the same.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have event like that. That was the biggest. And Icy said to me, okay, now we need to learn how to be a judge at this event. And he spoke with me a lot at this event, after this event, after verdict, yeah. So after this lesson from him, I recognized it's not like I like this person more because this time it's more with me. This person was more in the music, more, I don't know, different technique. That was perfect. I love this, but this was better in this moment. So sometimes I feel very bad inside when I'm a judge because I wanna do this, but I'm doing this, and sometimes you don't have time to explain. And sometimes if you lost, you feel not the battle. I was the worst in the battle. That was the worst dance. But for me, you won the event, even if you lost in top 16, because I remember you. If I have to choose people from this top 16 with which person I wanna dance, it will be you. But for me, you lost in this battle, the first round. But for me, judging, it's really stupid. It's really good tools, but without this knowledge, like we speak now, sometimes our head is terrible. So now I'm thinking about connection with the music, musicality, but not showing the music, the line in the round. If some person brings this and this and this and this, for me it's like one plate pasta with salmon, inside you put brownie, inside you put ice cream, inside you put pizza, and inside you burger. So if you put like that, for me, it's too much. Of course, you can give me in one table pasta, pizza, and another plate, and it's better for me. So I'm thinking about this like that. But if you put this and this and this and this and this and this, but I wanna try, and you can say to me, "Oh no, I have this too." For me, it's not good too. So for me, the best now is if you choose maybe 2, 3 things, but it's connection between, and it's from the music, but not from your head. But it's really hard to do this at the battle, especially.
Sure.
Food is good explanation.
first time you go to a battle to dance? If you remember.
I remember 3 days before I had to take the pills because I feel my stomach. I felt very bad, very stressful, and music. I couldn't remember the music, what I was doing there. That was like over. That was terrible. That was terrible, but beautiful, but terrible, terrible. That was a few years before the few years at the beginning like that for me.
And then you go.
And after I said, okay, now my goal at this event is go and feel calm. Another, of course, lost in the selection. Another, okay, now listen the music, no dancing like that at the beginning. So small goals, small goals, small goals, and after I felt like, okay, I listen to music, and I heard this. I remember after, so that was really small. But everybody have totally different.
Ultima domanda. Last question.
Last question.
Traduci cosa?
Vai.
Cioè, non mi sono neanche capita in italiano. Che cosa l'aiuta a rimanere presente nella situazione battle? Cioè, come stava dicendo adesso.
Ok.
Cioè, che lei all'inizio non riusciva neanche ad ascoltare la musica, poi step, adesso che cosa l'aiuta a rimanere presente, a
Sì.
sentire la musica, a riuscire ad esprimersi comunque,
Ok.
non so se piace.
Sì. So, what helps you stay, be mindful and present during the battles now? Like when you have to perform, when you have to maybe, what helps you? What tools do you use to stay focused? Maybe to do something before
At the
the
battle.
mindset. Like when you are maybe you have to dance a bit under pressure. Or something.
Experience.
Ok.
It's the best thing, I think. Experience. More times, it's like you need to prepare tea, and you have 3 years. You know, you are 3 years old person, like kids, and you have to prepare tea. Somebody needs to tell you how you can prepare this. Now you can go prepare water, take the tea, and speak with me and thinking about another things. Because it's experience in your life, you prepare a lot tea in your life. So after it's more easy. I had at beginning things like I was looking like that, but it's not good. It's not good. I try start really slow, and listen to music, do nothing. Sometimes I use the feeling from the moment when I felt good. Like you can program your body, you know. This is magic, but it's like that. If you feel really good in some moments, you can do something with your body like that. Or this, or you have wing and doing this. And always when you feel good and feel comfortable and you're doing this, and after you have not comfortable situation and you started doing this, you bring to you the calm. And a lot of dancers use this. Sometimes people started like that, but it's not because they wanna wait. They have this because they feel more calm now, you know, with the rings. I put like that sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do this. And before battle, I prefer not dancing with the people. And if I'm at the battle, I try not looking. I looking at the person who dancing, but I try listen the music and my focus go to the music, not only with the person, because sometimes people dancing too fast for me. And we have this like, if you give me, I will do the same. So if I'm practice with people before battle, I start doing the same things. Especially if I learn this way in hip hop, sometimes I forget myself in dance. I try this because I wanna answer to you in the battle. So I try to be with me and remember, okay, you like this and this. I don't care. But for me, experience.
After exam.
That was really nice. Before the workshop, I want to say one thing, okay? It's the workshop. It's not the regular classes, okay? So, I want to give to you a lot of things. And if you will understand, and you can't do it now, it's perfect. Because you pay the money, and you are here. It's Saturday. You can be in the home and watch Netflix, spend time with the friends. So respect our time and respect your money, okay? I will give you information, but feel comfortable if you can do it now, okay?
Okay.
Perfect! Thank you so much!
Thank you.